Apparently the Army thought they were going to go nostalgic. Have you heard about this nonsense?
Yes, I have. In fact, I talked to some guys in the know of why this came about.
Yeah.
The other one, the cartoon with the two mothers thing. And then the horrible beating they took last year just in trying to recruit. They're like, holy fuck, we are going the wrong direction. And
they're burning in.
But this is not going to fix it.
It's not helping. It'd be like if Gillette,
now listen,
after doing what they did, decided to just reverse course and go back to doing what they were doing. The damage is already done. We know what you think of us.
But here's the thing. We have trans people in the military in charge of people.
Oh, yeah. And we're promoting the health assistant secretary, whatever the shit, to some sort of rear admiral position. Come on.
Listen, I'm going to be honest. I cannot, in good conscience, look a dude in the face and tell him, yeah, it's a good idea to enlist. Unless you have no other options, do something else today.
Yeah, it's not worth it anymore.
It's not. Like literally, I went through that. I wrote, what is it? I wrote an essay on why the Army didn't meet its recruiting goals. And, out of 33 years, I've had nothing but mediocre or incompetent officers. I've watched NCOs get promoted because of skin color, not ability. I have seen countless women pass PT one time in their first enlistment of 6 years, still get promoted. And while I have other dudes who did 3 and 4 tours not get promoted because they got to promote the ladies.
Of course.
And the fact, here's another one that I think is just horrible. You get out of high school, go to McDonald's. You're going to make more money than if you went in the military by about $500 or $600 a month. And you're only going to have to work 8 hours a day or maybe 10 it depends upon your shift, 4 to 5 days a week. You're not going to have toxic leadership. They're not going to march you in front of bullets. They're not pushing you out of an aircraft or having you ride around on a ship 24/7, 365.
Yeah.
It's a no-brainer. And the GI Bill it's worthless now because of all the student loans and grants they have. There's really the GI Bill. Once they make education free, they're going to have to start drafting people because the GI Bill was the main attraction of the youth of yesteryear to go in the military and then after go to college.
That is just messed up.
It
used to be like if you could do nothing else, the military was always a good option for you. Well, now it's like the last option for people.
That's why I went in because I thought I'm an idiot. Fuck. Yeah. What else can I do? Because listen, there's no opportunity for a white boy with a 2.5 GPA.
No. Shit, there's barely opportunities for white boys with a 3.9 GPA.
Yeah, you're correct.
Shit. Unless they're rich enough to buy their way in, like, certain presidents we all know and hate.
Yeah.
Just saying. Well, let's check this out here. Let's see what the Army's using to try to bring everybody back to the front lines.
Back to the Revolutionary War. Here we go.
Here's a personal question.
Kang?
When you look into your future, do you see a life full of...
Why Kang? Of all people.
Possibilities. Back in 1775, the 13 colonies combined their outmatched forces into a unified army, beginning the fight for our nation's independence. And that was the first obstacle.
Okay.
By overcoming
the same military that is, wants to understand white anger is now in an attempt to save itself and put more humans into the meat grinder.
Yep.
Weaponizing nostalgia for what they are now preaching in the military and in school is an evil area of white supreme pizza colonialism.
Yeah, and it's toxic.
Of course. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to buy that.
The Army transformed the lives of the millions within its ranks and the character of this country. If you see obstacles ahead,
that's about the only person that a woman in combat could drag 50 feet behind cover. A child.
A child.
where you can draw strength from those beside you.
I'm sorry.
Your history.
Uh-huh.
Are they going to resurrect the old
all you can be?
slogan and everything? Oh, it just hits you right in the feels, doesn't it?
Listen, I'm telling you right now. I've talked in the past 2 or 3 months, I've talked to about 15 Joes who work for incompetent female commanders, and a few work for trans commanders.
Naturally.
So if we go to war, you're literally going to have a commander either with a mental defect or who can't hang.
Mm-hmm. And if you don't want to take orders from said commander, be like, well, why can't you just accept me for who I am? You really want to pull at that thread?
Well,
ma'am?
I'm actually, when we do the military edition administrative violence, I'm going to show everyone how to ruin these people's career, get them out of there. 20%, if 20% of the unit, files IG complaints that they have no faith or confidence in their command chain, they're gone.
Captain Shark in the chat says, take me to your leader. All right, he's over there in the dress. For that, sir, you get one of these.
Yeah!
What is it, stuck?
Stuck.
It's stuck.
Uh-oh.
What the fuck?
What happened?
I have no idea. The whole thing went belly up for a second.
Wow. Okay.
Don't do that again. Can we try it again? Is it going to work this time?
Nope.
No, it's still stuck. That's fucked up. No thug lives tonight. Son of a bitch.
Oh, well.
It just stuck. We'll figure it out. You know what happens when computers update themselves? They fuck up.
Yeah.
All the time.
Or it could be AI talking to our computer and wanting to fuck us over because we're talking about real things that will actually help people and keep people from dying.
True story. But unfortunately for the Army, just like us, no one's buying it.
No.
One of our good fans here, local person, goes by Wendy, sent us over all the comments that are infesting the YouTube page. Kang variant in the Army, hashtag Kang watch. Nobody in my neighborhood speaks English or flies the American flag. Thanks for defending my country. Uber feel we fought the wrong enemy. General Patton.
He's correct.
Yes. My favorite part of my time in the military was when they shut down the NCO club and hosted a drag queen event. It really showed me what values were most precious, so when it came time for me to re-up, I recounted all the empowered minorities who took each chance they got to undermine the mission, and I got the fuck out.
That's right. That's right.
Nothing like rewriting history and inserting people that weren't there and leaving out those you left behind. Ooh. Ouch! And that has 666 upvotes. Appropriate.
Yeah.
This is what happens when the institutional values of a nation no longer match those of its people. As a member of the most privileged class, I will be stepping aside to allow someone from the BIPOC, LGBTQ, WTFOL, or Jewish community access to this amazing opportunity.
Let them.
Zing. As a member of the most privileged class, I love that one. That is the best. It's my favorite. I'm never dying for people who hate me. Never. The fact that anyone would voluntarily sign up to serve under the current administration and military leadership is astounding.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, duly elected and all that.
Duly.
When they loaded the HRT into the cannon and said, let her rip, and then used an actor from a Marvel movie to promote itself. Speechless. And it just goes on and on from there.
Yeah.
Watch Grunt Speak live every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. And if you want to join Pop for Supporter Sundays, go to redonkulous.com/donate and make a monthly pledge. A link is in the meat caser box.